Okay. We're live, pal.
We're live?
Talk and let me look.
Can you hear me now? I mean,
I think
no,
so.
he doesn't know.
Yeah, you're there.
So just so everybody knows, we've recorded 10 minutes of a really great conversation, but again, our technical guru over there, somehow jacked it up and was talking to himself,
Yeah.
basically, because he couldn't hear me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
uh, here we are. We're back on now. We're live.
Yeah, when I uh when I looked over, I didn't see any levels bouncing when you were talking, and then when I played it back, it was just me having a conversation and then uh dead air where you were
Dead
talking.
air.
So, I mean, maybe that's
Well,
an improvement.
yeah, or maybe it would never get any listeners.
That's true.
Just saying.
Ah, I screwed up. So,
Well, that's not the first time. I'm just glad that at least you recorded something this time. Just
well,
saying. So where were we? Welcome everyone to this week's podcast here. As you know, we're 10 minutes in of some great stuff and didn't get recorded. So, uh, what's going on? I don't know. Let's start over.
let's start
Let's bring
over.
it back.
You want to hear my story again?
I think your story was pretty good.
All right. Well, let's go back to like the fact that after the after the weight loss competition where I lost by suspicious 1 pound that I'm still contesting. I want to
Here we go.
recount on this now that we're in a election season. Uh, that I'm trying to make an effort to get back into shape, but we keep having these false starts, and so this morning I didn't pay attention when I got dressed, and I put on my least favorite pair of underwear, and
Which I hate that when that happens. By the way.
well, I'm sure listen, like I'm throwing them out now because
Yeah.
when you get to the end of the story, you'll understand. And what that means is that every like 5 minutes, when you have a bad pair of underwear on, it like moves and shifts and gets uncomfortable and it's twisted, and so like you're constantly trying to fix it during the day. And I'm like in jeans and I'm out in the summer heat and the sun and the humidity and all those are contributing factors that are making me miserable. And I don't need underwear getting in the wrong spot and bunching up and twisting around, adding to it. So I get home and I'm like, I'm beelining for the shower anyways. And as I'm going from the front door through the living room into my bedroom and then to my bathroom, I'm dropping items of clothing and just, I'm like literally going to just walk right in naked. And I get about halfway through the apartment and I hear this noise and I stop and I'm looking around and kind of concentrating to see if I hear anything, and I don't hear anything. So I start walking again, and I like immediately realize that it's this fucking underwear and that my legs are rubbing together like I'm wearing corduroy or something.
Fatteroy. Listen, and I've told you this before. It's not the first time. You are not showing up in October to the meet and greet in Lake Charles, Louisiana, at the Isle Casino Hotel. You're not coming looking like Pizza the Hut. It's not happening. Like you will stay in the room. They're gonna be like, "Where's Grumpy Ben?" I'm like, "He didn't come." We're gonna tell him you're somebody else.
You just gonna leave me in the car and crack a window?
Right? They'll be like, "Who's that guy?" I'll be like, "I don't even know."
Don't worry about that.
No clue.
That's not our car.
Right? He's a rich guy. I don't know who he is. We found him at a rest stop somewhere along the way. You can't show up like this.
Right.
You just can't. What are you drinking? Are you drinking something in the middle of the podcast? That was ice, I heard.
I took a little sip ski of something. I gotta keep the whistle wet.
It's probably Pepsi.
I gotta take care of the instrument. That.
Well, but see, you're eating like a gavone over there. You're not working out.
What is a gavone? Give me your
thighs. I'll tell you what. A gavone is a guy whose thighs rub together like yours did today.
I just need my Italian to English dictionary here.
Right. This is it. This is what you've become, right?
Well,
and I'm over here wearing a waist belt, slimming down.
Girdle.
I am 235 lean pounds, and I'm about to kick it up a notch. So You're in trouble, pal.
Okay, Emerald. Bam,
Well,
kicked it up a notch.
Jesus.
My only saving grace and why I don't feel like I'm like completely ashamed of myself right now is because I'm not the fattest one in the Breakfast Club. It's Marco.
This is true.
It's
This is
Angry
breaking
Marco.
news.
Well,
Angry Marco.
I don't know if we discussed it on the other podcast, but this is the more popular one, so whatever. Yeah, he is like 237 now. You guys just like were ships passing in the night on the scale.
Right.
And I gave him the business the other day. I said you and Anthony just passed each other on the scale. I hope you waved. He didn't like
And what did he say?
He didn't like
He didn't like that.
He didn't like that at all.
No, of course he didn't like it.
No, but so he's like, like Mr. Turnover a new leaf. But married life's got its firm grips in him, and he when we were at Wawa today, he went and got another sandwich with like double meat and whatever, and I just stayed
That's
quiet.
ridiculous.
I stayed quiet because I didn't want to remind him or fat shame him in any way that would be productive, because I don't want him getting lighter than me again.
Right. We know that if he puts his mind to it, he will get jacked.
Yeah, and
He's done it before.
Listen, he's got a ridiculous metabolism. Like,
Right.
I've never seen a guy who can just like look at the weights and all of a sudden he's put on 10 pounds of muscle. So
Right.
So
So don't motivate him, because then you will be the fattest.
right,
in the group.
and you and I have done our time as the fattest in the group. Now that
Right.
Jackie died, Jackie held that crown for like whenever the whole time he was here, and we
Right.
were all part of the quote unquote Breakfast Club. We all kind of felt like we didn't have to worry about that, and then he had to die on us.
Right.
So now
Right.
someone else had to be the fattest in the group, and I don't want it to
That's
be.
why. But that's why I think we should take Jackie's ashes around with us, and he can still be the fattest in the group. Plus, he gets to have some fun again.
I don't.
I think it's a good idea.
I don't know where he is. I don't know if
I
he's.
don't know either.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if-
if we'll be allowed to.
I don't know
take
if
him
he's
out.
with. I don't know if he's with Jessica, his wife. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
with his mom. I don't know if he's
Right.
with the
kids?
kids. I don't.
Right.
I don't know where Jackie is. But we should
Yeah.
we should make a request for like an ounce of him.
Or just like a piece, right? We just want a piece of him.
I
That's
just
all.
wanted-
Like, right.
I just
That we
want
can just take with us on road trips, and
you, me, and Marco can each get a little capsule keychain
Right.
kind of thing.
and put a little, just keep a Bud Light next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have his last. Well, it's not his last Bud Light. He drank plenty of Bud Lights after this. But the last time he
Right.
came to my place,
Yeah.
he brought like a 24 or 12 pack. I don't remember what it was. Either one's legitimately believable. And he drank them all. His Bud Light was his favorite beer, cans.
Yeah.
And or bottles, but he brought cans this time to my place, and Jessica wouldn't let him take the last one as a roadie.
Yeah.
She didn't want an open container in her car. So he told me to take care of it and that he'd be back for it, and he never came back for it. So
Right.
we still have that beer in the butter
That's
window,
hilarious.
the butter window
Yeah.
of the door of the
Yeah.
the fridge, and I have to make a point when people come over for like things like events or parties or whatever to say, welcome to anything in my house except what's in the butter window.
And the fact that Jackie has his own butter window with his beer in it it's so the most ridiculous thing ever, but it's fitting.
Yeah, it is fitting. We
Right.
we brought when were you with us when we got together with Billy at the restaurant like a day or two after he died?
No, because I
Okay.
couldn't make it down. I was
Oh,
in California, I think,
okay.
or something.
Yeah, we met up with him, and we actually brought the beer with us and sat it on the table with us.
Oh, that's great.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, so listen, again, you're not showing up to Lake Charles, Louisiana, looking like a tub.
A
You're not
gabo-
coming.
a-
It's not happening.
A Gabon?
You're gonna look like a tub of butter that belongs in the butter case.
I'm gonna look
So-
I'm gonna look like a tub of butter that was put outside and partially melted.
Right. Right. We cannot have that. I mean, who's gonna want to make Grumpy Ben smile looking like that?
Right.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what do you got on the? I don't. What do you got today? You got anything? Because
No,
I got a couple things.
no, good, good. It's your
I
show.
got a couple
I'd
things.
love for you to
So one,
finally carry the load.
I'm carrying it today. I think the biggest thing to talk about is people are getting their shirts. They're
Yeah.
arriving,
Yes.
and
Our
you did a
amazing
right.
Breakfast Club logos, the original one and the Japanese logo. They are
They're shipped.
yeah. See, let me explain that for 1 second in case anyone.
Yeah.
What we did was we did a pre-order where for like 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks we took orders for them, and those orders helped pay for not only those shirts but all the profit that we were going to make. We put into ordering more shirts so we have a stock.
Right.
So what happens is now we've shipped out all the pre-orders and we're stocked. So if someone orders a shirt now, it'll go out next day. And
Right. And if you don't have a shirt and you're listening to this, you should order a shirt.
right, they're pretty cool. Look at them on the website.
Right.
But the links in whatever you're listening
And the
to.
coolest part too is that people are posting them the last couple of days.
Right.
Look at my shirt. Look at my shirt. And we've been reposting them, and it's crazy to see that. And I just saw. I don't know if you saw it. Someone did a TikTok today, a transition where they switch and it's all of a sudden their shirt's on, and I was like, that's so cool. Like that's so cool that people are literally taking these shirts and our friend of the show Paula. She and I know Paula listens to this. She went all out yesterday with the shirt. She made like 6 or 7 videos wearing the shirt.
Yeah, she tried to give me a little shit because she's the one that started this bullshit with a personalized note, and
Right.
of course this is why I got to keep an eye on you, keep my foot on your throat because you said yeah sure Ben will write everyone personalized notes, and then she pushed it further and wanted
She
it
did.
scented with Dracar Noir, and I'm
Yeah.
like thinking fuck you people, and so well you basically because you agreed to it, and I'm like so the day I'm shipping them out I'm like well I don't have that shit, I'm not gonna go run out and buy it to spray on one thank you card for these pre-orders. But then I'm like, wait a minute, there's like a stack of like 20 magazines from like 10 years ago that are sitting underneath the TV. Like, I should just go through those and see if, how those magazines have like the scented ads.
Right. Old
I was
school.
thinking
still do
of
that? I
just
don't even think they do it anymore.
finding one of those and rubbing it on it, but yeah, it didn't happen.
I mean, I will tell you, I did not know. Just so everybody knows, I didn't know what the personal note was going to be. Like you told me, but like when I saw people posting them yesterday, I lost it. I completely lost it. I was like, he really hand wrote these, like huge like pop for me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing the work.
Well,
You did good though. You did good getting them out. I mean, it's good to see people wearing the shirts.
honestly,
It makes me smile
but I'm glad I'm doing the work too, because if you were doing the
because it
work,
wouldn't have got done.
we'd
Well,
still be waiting.
it would have been 15 minutes late.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm late today?
No, I'm late. Well, no, you weren't late. You just forgot to hit record or something again.
Oh, yeah.
This is our second go around now.
I feel like our podcasts are always better when there's a technical issue that's
Right.
I guess is my fault because the equipment's here and you could just beat me up for it. So whatever.
Right, yeah.
Have your way with me.
Well, the second thing I wanted to bring up is tomorrow's a big day.
Tomorrow.
You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's Wednesday, August 19th, 2020. It's cheat meal. It's cheat meal.
Oh my
It's the
God.
cheat meal. So if you're listening to this on Wednesday,
Right, because
August 20th,
this will go up in the morning. So,
right.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this, I am going to live stream on my TikTok my cheat meal.
Oh my God.
Live stream. And I'm undecided on what I want, so I've come to the conclusion. I'm going to be getting pizza from the new pizza place in town, and they have fried chicken pizza with mashed potatoes on it. I've got to have it. I'm going to get sushi, and I'm going to hit the new bakery in town and see what snacks they got. That's going to be an epic, major cheat meal live on TikTok tomorrow night.
And are you immediately taking your magnesium? Uh,
I will immediately be taking magnesium citrate to clear
see,
myself out. But then
see,
I'm going 6
this is
days.
why I think you have a an eating disorder, because now
No,
you're like militant about what you eat all month. Then you have this
right,
fucking cheat meal, but you're so worried about one cheat meal that you're immediately taking something to shit it out of you
right. I am.
before
And then I
before.
am not going to have a cheat meal though until we get to Lake Charles, Louisiana. I am going to
Uh,
be. I'm skipping the next one.
and
I'm
then
going straight through to October like a champ,
yeah,
like a champ.
I'm just warning you that our road trip there, you're going to be eating some bad food.
Well, if I'm going to eat bad food, it's going to be then. I am not eating bad food. I'm going to cut out even the wraps. I'm going to go hardcore.
I don't know what that means.
I'm showing up to Lake Charles looking like Scott Steiner.
That's impossible.
Okay, maybe like Rick Steiner, but either way, I'm one of the Steiners.
You're definitely a dog-faced gremlin, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you're gonna show up looking like what's his name, Rufus, Ralphus,
Ralphus, but with
Ralphus.
but with 20% more teeth.
Yeah, but you're still gonna be wearing the half shirt like he used to wear. And if you don't know who Ralphus is, search Ralphus WCW. That's what Ben's gonna look like
Oh
in
my
October.
god. Uh,
Yeah, I hope people search that.
I mean, well, you know, our 12 listeners.
Right.
I would
Hey,
guess.
we're getting more downloads.
Yeah, it could be like your
People are
mom,
listening.
just downloading from different computers, though.
Probably. Probably what it is.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
I not today, but in the
Yeah?
future would love to request more Howard Brody stories out of you, because
In his voice.
I love making you do Howard Brody's voice.
I think we could make that happen.
Yeah. Unless
I have another one.
Oh.
Did we talk about Fruitgate?
no,
We did, right?
we didn't. That's a great one.
We didn't talk about that, huh?
No.
I'll tell you the Fruitgate story right now. We'll make it quick, and then I got one more thing after Fruitgate because we're not going long today.
Because Fruitgate
So-
is often brought up by multiple people as a rib
Right.
on Howard. So it's a good. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, almost.
Right, and it wasn't just Howard. It was Howard and Larry Brennan
His partner.
there.
Yeah.
Right, his partner. So we were doing this Ring Warriors wrestling. Look it up. It had 42 seasons and only one made it to air. And we were doing the Slambinos. It was in Miami. It was. Did you go to that show?
The Slambinos was you and a tag partner.
Right.
I
No, we
wasn't
don't
gonna-
want to name him.
No, we don't wanna
I don't
give
want to name him. No,
Yeah, yeah.
we're blurring him out.
Right.
So it was in Miami, and it was in like a TV studio. It looked like, I guess, it looked like that, and it was a long day. I mean, you're talking. You had to show up at like 11 a.m. and we went till probably 11 p.m. And it was kind of like in a warehouse area, but it was a TV studio. Well, and I remember for some odd reason, DJ Khalid's bus was like parked like on the other side of the building because that's where his like studio was or something. One of the famous recording studios. Anyway, we're there like all day, and all they kept telling Howard kept saying is, you know, because we're like, hey, where's the food? Like, you know, I mean, catering because it's a long day. And he wouldn't let anybody leave. And he's like, you can't leave for food. You're not allowed. I got tapings to do. You got promos to cut. So, you know, we're getting hungry. And I was there. My unnamed partner was there. We had JoJo was there that day. Billy Fives, that's the infamous other story, Billy Fives story, happened at that place. Steve Carino was there. I mean, you had some good, you know, the Headbangers, old school names, right? So, I mean, 11 o'clock rolls around, 12 o'clock, you know, 1 o'clock. Hey, Howard, where's the food? It's coming, don't worry. Larry went to Subway. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. Larry went to Subway. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock. You can't leave. Nobody can go anywhere. Stay here. The food's coming. Howard, and everybody started to get like a little angry, a little testy, and it was like, where did he go for the Subway? Like to Cuba? Because I mean,
Yeah.
right.
And here's the thing is that you guys are doing you're taping all day, so you're
all
having
day.
multiple matches because you're taping multiple
Right.
episodes.
A lot of
So
promos where we're doing videos and
so
stupid other things.
you
Right.
need food. I mean, you're
Right.
working, you're doing physical stuff.
Right, and we were even doing things like, besides like the interviews and the promos, we were also doing things that were like we're supposed to air, like catch us on whatever channel, Slavitos, and it was like little things that they were going to put in commercial. It was like an all day affair, basically like we were filming things all day, right? Whether it was wrestling, whether it was interview, whatever it was.
Right.
So now it's 5 o'clock. I'm hurting, and it's funny because we're all dying of hunger. And I remember Steve Carino had pulled out, he had his own like food in his bag, and he's like, you rookies, a veteran always brings his own food. And the headbangers had their own food too. And I'm like, how come nobody told us this? Like, like, right. So it's like these veterans had their own food. Well, maybe 5 o'clock rolls around and we're like, Howard, where did he go? He's coming, I swear. Well, Larry comes rolling in and he doesn't have Subway. And he says the Subway guy is making the subs. He couldn't make it. But in the meantime, he got fruit to hold us over. He got apples and bananas. I will tell you, from that time he brought the apples and bananas, that was the only thing on the catering table, till he actually got the subs, which is another couple hours. I ate like 12 bananas and like 4 apples. And we all did. Like, we just kept, because we were starving and there was nothing else to go. We couldn't leave. And it became known as Fruitgate because all we had was, I have never eaten so much apples and bananas in my life in one day. And the joke just started, it started with me and JoJo started saying it. And then everybody was like, Fruitgate. And Howard was like, he lost it. Like, you're ungrateful. You're fruit. Subway's coming. I'm like, you went to Subway at 11 a.m. What happened? Well, what happened is nobody ordered Subway. They thought, Howard thought Larry thought Howard thought Fred Rubenstein. They probably thought Blake ordered it. I don't know. It never got ordered. So we ended up eating fruit. Well, all of a sudden he comes rolling in at 7, 8 o'clock with subs, right? We still had another like taping left. He buys enough that everybody gets a half a sub. That's it.
What the fuck?
Like, what kind of operation are we running here? And of course, that's probably Howard trying to save money. It was cheaper if I bought all halves. Something like that. Everybody gets a half. Split the half in half.
You're grown men. Like, Howard
Right.
should be ordering for you guys what he would eat. He's a big fat
Right.
dude, and he wouldn't be happy with half a sub. That's insane.
Right. So this was in 2016, maybe even before. I don't even know what year this was. 2016 probably. To this day, I will randomly put an apple and banana emoji on a Howard or Larry post, and they still, Larry doesn't think it's funny because it was probably his fault, and Howard's like, "Why do you gotta keep bringing it up?" I'm like, because this will never die. Fruitgate will live forever.
I laugh every time one of you does it. They hate
Right.
it.
And he's still mad about it.
They fucking hate it.
Right.
But when you or JoJo or your tag partner who will remain nameless, or Billy or anyone that was there, I wasn't there for that one.
Why are you not there in Miami? That's weird. Jackie was there.
It was in Miami. Jackie lived in Miami. I didn't. I wasn't interested in going. I went to
You may not have been talking to him at that time, too.
Maybe.
Maybe your turn.
That was a good that was like a good 2-year thing where he and I didn't talk. I don't remember how it overlapped with any of this Ring Warrior stuff. But I did go. I don't even think I went to the Tampa ones that you guys did. Only ones I really went to were the ones in Pompano that were at that club.
Polish club or something.
No, I don't know. It was like a nightclub kind of.
Oh
club.
no, that was the
X or something. It was
that place
Club
used
X
to be when I was a kid. It was a strip club, and you would pass it and go, "Whoa, look!" And my dad would always be like, it's just a office." I'm like,
Wait,
"No, there's definitely boobs up there."
Was it the Crazy Horse? Or was next door to the Crazy Horse? It was the Crazy.
No, it was the Crazy Horse,
Oh,
and then
dude.
it became a club. And I in my younger teenage years had gone clubbing there a couple times, and I remember one weekend I didn't go, and someone was like, "Yeah, the place got raided. There was like prostitution going on." And I was like, "What? Why did nobody tell me? All these years I've been going there."
We
But
we used to go to the Crazy Horse. See, I'm a little older than you. We used to go to the Crazy
yeah,
Horse when I was
a lot
like
older.
when easy when I was like 18, 19, 20.
All right,
The group I ran around with, okay, they were like people that own comic book stores and stuff like that. And
right,
one of the partners, he DJ'd at the Crazy Horse, and
okay.
so, I would, I would sometimes be able to get in underage and stuff like that. Uh, this is a good story. I should tell this on here. Uh, yeah,
Why don't you
well,
save it for the other one and
uh,
call me? Are we doing a second podcast this week?
we are.
Are we gonna try it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'll
Let's save
tease
that one
this.
for third for the
I have
next
a
one. Yeah.
I have a good story that involves the Crazy Horse and the strip club, uh, and uh, and how that they used to have touring porn stars. They still do? They do the strip club circuit, and
Right.
that's where they actually make the real money. And there, I have a great story about that. So we'll tease it for that. Do you have a secret word you want to put at the end of this? Let's see if
So,
it.
I mean, I've got one more story, and I think I do have a secret word. I'm gonna tell the story and then give the secret word
Okay.
because last week we only had one person, and it was Paula.
Right. Well, maybe I'll.
But
Maybe I'll.
and let me tell you, wait 1 second here. I'm gonna break off and talk about Paula for a second. A
All
little
right.
sidebar
All
here.
right. Go ahead.
You know, you're rubbing off on her.
What does that mean?
I told her I can't win with her because every comment, she's starting to take shots at me, and I'm like, wait a second. She's on this grumpy Ben train where, like, I can't get a win in with her because she's becoming like you
Look.
with her comment. I have to look and say, wait, was that Ben or was that? Oh, it was Paula that
Hey.
commented.
Look how far a personalized note will get you.
Absolutely ridiculous. I just had to throw that in there, but I got one more story,
Okay.
and this is a good story. So, my brother owns a thrift shop. He owns two, one in New York in Long Island, and one in New Jersey in Passaic, New Jersey. And this week, he's only been open a couple months in New Jersey. The Long Island one's been open a year. He's running the New Jersey one. His partner runs the New York one, his business partner. He's way better at business than me and you. So that's all I know. But uh, somebody made a TikTok on Saturday about his thrift store, and it went viral. And it was up to 14,000 likes yesterday. It's probably up to more than that now. And the girl's video went viral, and it's of his store. He calls me Sunday, and he says, it's absolutely nuts in here. He did like 6,000 over sales, what he usually does on a Sunday. The foot traffic's crazy, and everybody's coming in saying, I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on TikTok. So now he's like, and my brother's a huge component of this TikTok. He's been pushing me since day one. Like, you got to post more. You got to do this because he thinks like
Who
there's
was
an avenue there.
Who was the one that was saying you should just quit your job in TikTok?
My brother,
Okay.
him. So he's a really big just component of TikTok. He thinks it's a huge platform, whatever. And he's a businessman. He's younger than me, a lot younger. He's 10 years younger than me. He's still like, his mind is in like a whole other level than me and you doing podcasts thinking we're going to become rich and famous.
Right.
So he does that, blah, blah, blah. So I do edit it, which I'm sure if you listen to this, you probably follow me on TikTok. And I do edit it, and it got 300 likes, something like, don't huff and puff, 300 likes.
I didn't know you heard that.
No, I heard it. Mine got 300 likes, but a girl on there was like, hey, a couple people said they were going to go. And I said, hey, just, mention me, whatever, blah, blah. Yesterday, he calls me. He says, Aunt, she came in. I said, who? He said, this girl comes in, asks for the owner. I come up there. She says, are you the owner? He says, yes. She says, I follow your brother on TikTok. I saw his duet of your thrift store. And, like, I just wanted to tell you, like, I'm coming to shop here because I saw your brother's TikTok. I follow him on TikTok. Like, I'm a huge fan. And my brother's, like, totally, like, he's, like, nerding out to it, Like I'm some sort of superstar that brought one client into his store. So he calls me last night, and he's still, like, going on about it. And his business partner's with him. And he's saying, the whole story again. And I'm like, it's really cool. I'm glad that someone came in. And his business partner's like, I love your TikToks. Yeah. So I'm getting the shine for this girl who got, 14,000 likes. I'm getting the shine off this because I brought one customer in.
Right.
I think it's a big deal. It's the power of social media.
Which part? You bringing one in?
One more than you brought in.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Jesus
Just
Christ!
saying.
Wow, you just went right
Just
at me,
saying.
didn't you? Holy shit!
I'm just saying. So here's the secret word.
Oh.
If you're listening here at the what is it? What are we at? Like the 30-something minute mark?
Man, you're really keeping an eye on the clock, you fuck.
I gotta work out.
Oh my god.
The secret word is American Thrift. That's the name of his store. If you send me that word,
You
I'll
know
send you something.
that's technically 2 words.
2 words, whatever. American Thrift.
How about it's the phrase of the day?
Phrase of the day is American Thrift. And if you text that to me or message me or Snapchat me or, whatever you do, I'll send you something. And I owe Paula something, but I know she's like in the middle of moving, so I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to wait till she moves. But American Thrift, that's the word of the day. And if you live in New Jersey or New York, because it's right over the river, go to Passaic, go to American Thrift. Tell them you know me, and you're not going to get anything. But just tell him you know me. He's cheap. He won't even give you a discount.
Well, that's why he's successful.
Right, probably. But I will say, on him getting to sell the Brizzcliz shirts in store. It'll be our first retailer.
Oh yeah.
Brizzcliz now sold at American Thrift. So I'm going up there in a couple weeks. I'm going to go to the store. We're going to do a little meet and greet.
That's look at all this action for American Thrift. I'm gonna have to start getting my relatives involved. It is cool though if they're carrying.
Well, your brother is way cooler than you.
Easy.
Just saying.
Easy. If they're carrying the shirts, people in the area could save a few bucks on shipping and go pick one up. Yeah.
Right. I think it's a good thing.
That's
good
cool.
segue
Listen,
there.
that's
nice. That was a good way to put that.
That's a baby step to Hot Topic, baby.
Right. Yeah. A Hot Topic. Our luck will be sold in like Dillard's or something.
Listen, I'll take the Dollar General. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll be at the Dollar General next to the local high school team shirts.
Right. Or the losing Super Bowl champs.
Right. Yeah.
Shirts.
Or will be sold in one of those discount bargain huts where there's like a misprint, like the Breakfast Club logo is a little bit to the right.
Right. The off the
off center. Yeah.
Yeah. What are the I can't remember the word. What are those? The outlet shops.
Right. Yeah, that's where we're gonna be. One of those, like the swap shop. The swap shop.
We'll literally just be in the bin with all the $2 DVDs, and there'll just be some shirts thrown in there too.
Shirts in there, no price.
Well, they're $2.
Jesus. Well, I don't know. I think we're on to something here.
I don't know what, but something.
I don't know what either.
Yeah.
I don't know. We are on a horrible podcast. I will tell you that. So, well, that's all I got. It's going to be time to work out.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus
going to.
Christ.
I'm already at 9,000 steps and I haven't even started.
Work out, eat my fucking.
I'm gonna work out.
Broccoli.
Eat my chicken.
Gonna eat my chicken and
spinach
broccoli
tonight. Chicken and
spinach.
spinach, pal. A little bacon in there, a little heavy cream.
Yeah. Oh.
Ask me what I ate today. I ate 2 pieces of cheese and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You're probably 4 pints deep.
No, I'm out of ice cream. I can't eat any ice cream.
Oh, I bought 2 more.
Okay. I went to Wawa, and I had. This is the first time I've been to Wawa and got a lunch bowl. Usually it's breakfast time, and I get like eggs and whatever.
Yeah.
So this was lunchtime. This was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I got like kind of like a salad thing where it was like spinach and then some cut up Italian meats and some bacon and some it was at least keto, but I like the breakfast egg deal better. So.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
looks good, but
All
yeah,
right,
I don't know. I'm gonna work out, eat some chicken, spinach. I'm gonna throw down a pint or 2.
Don't forget to let everyone know you're working out.
I've said it like 7 times. I mean,
Thanks. You're making my point for me. All right, bud.
yeah. Well, go find the gym key. How about that?
Yeah.
Don't give me the crap that Huss has it.
I don't even know.
He doesn't work out either.
I don't know if our gym's open or not in the apartment complex.
What a horrible excuse. All right, I'm stretching. I gotta go.
All right.
American Thrift, secret word of the day. Goodbye.